Hi, this is Nate Sanchez with Farmers Insurance, and I'm here with Zephra, a good friend of mine in the mortgage industry. Really quickly wanted to share with you a couple of things, and one of them was something that I wasn't really fully aware of as well. Zephra, in your opinion, what is the benefit of working with someone such as yourself versus just walking into my bank and saying, hey, I want to qualify for a loan?
Sure, there's a lot of them. The first one is that I will be the go-to person every time.
Okay.
Whether it's a phone call, or you're coming in to see me, it'll be me. I know your story. So from start to finish, there are not going to be any, who am I talking with, who's this person on the other end of the 800 number, I have to start over. So that's probably the first benefit. And the second benefit is we have just about any home loan program that you can think of. And I do a really consultative approach to make sure that my clients are in the best loan for their needs. So because it can be such a process to know which program to get into, I sit down and I really go through all the goals, make sure that I know the whole story and make sure that there's a perfect loan out there for them.
Okay. Yeah, and obviously having more options usually means you get more options for better rates and better
Right.
payments and everything else. Why would you say it's important to plan at least 6 months in advance for this?
Even longer if you can, but I would say minimum 4 to 6 months. And the biggest reason for that is credit. People think they have great credit and maybe a credit report is pulled and it's lower. And there's some things that are really easy to fix and get caught up on. The better your credit score, the better the interest rate. The better the interest rate, the lower your payment, which is kind of everyone's goal when they're looking for what type of mortgage they're gonna get into, is a combination of the interest rate and the payment. So looking at those things far in advance and seeing if there's anything that can either be fixed or worked on is of benefit. And you also maybe can develop a timeline, because what if it's gonna take 6 months to fix that credit item, but your lease ends before 6 months, and then what are we doing? We're starting to hurry, and then maybe you're stuck with a worse credit score than if you had more time. So combination of finding that perfect program and interest rate, making sure that's all in place and you really are qualified for that loan way before you go look for a property, it just makes everything a lot smoother.
Yes.
And there's not some sort of huge surprise right when you're going under contract, what kind of loan am I gonna get, and am I really
Right.
approved, and all that good stuff. So
And
definitely recommend 4 to 6 months.
And that was the other thing I was going to say, is that kind of echoing the reducing the surprise of, you know, what's going to happen with this, and, you know, having a plan in place. The very first thing you should be doing is talking to a mortgage professional. So thank you again for your time.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, and hopefully that information was helpful to all of you.
Yes.